Hi guys, today I want us to look at a simple calculator that can be used to calculate the best performed subject or the best performed unit among 3 units or 4. And this time round I have 3 categories of units. I have sciences, I have humanities, and I have technical subject. Therefore basically I have 3 groups of subjects, that is groups of subjects made up of 3 units each. For the first juncture I have biology, chemistry, physics. The next one I have history, geography and religion. The next one I have technical subjects, so I have computer studies, I have agriculture, and I have business studies. Therefore basically what this calculator is doing, or what this system of ours is doing, is to calculate the cluster. That is, if you have the 3 sciences and then we only need to choose one. Therefore for this case we are doing 12 points. Therefore 12 times 3 is 36, and therefore if a student scores 36 points, he has scored a distinction 1, and then between 30 and 28 he scores distinction 2. Therefore basically the system is checking which is the best performed science. For that case, ladies and gentlemen, if we look at this one here, we have biology, chemistry and physics. Therefore the mark for biology is 99, chemistry is 32, and physics is 89. Therefore the best performed science is 99. The system picks biology. When we go to humanities, here we have history 70, we have geography 85, and religion 96. Therefore our system has picked 96 and awards 12 points. 12 is the maximum. Therefore there we have categories of performances. Then among computer, business and agriculture, here the best performed subject is subject number 3, and therefore the system picks 100 and awards 12 marks. Then this student of ours here, Don Gichai, registration 001, has 12 points plus 12 points plus 12 points, that is 36, and therefore he scores distinction 1. Therefore if we just go down here and add a student, like for example if I add Dennis Charles as our new student, then he scores 85 and here he scores 96 among the 2 subjects. We compare, that is for the sciences. Then you see now the system automatically picks 96 as the highest, as the best performed science. Therefore it ignores 85. Even if I come to this point again and assign 98 here, ladies and gentlemen, our system will automatically pick 98 as the best performed subject. Therefore when we go to humanities, let's say this guy here scores 56, he scores 74, he scores something like 23. Therefore let's see what happens. Therefore you see, ladies and gentlemen, our system picks the best performed humanity as 74, that is geography, and then awards 10 marks. When we come to this other one here, let's say this guy scores 53 and scores something like 64 and then something like 65. Therefore let's see what the system does. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see for yourself. Therefore this guy here will be awarded 65. Therefore among the 3 units here, the system picks the best, and then it will be in a position to that is award the other points respectively. Therefore after doing that you need to tab, because I have used on that is on roster focus event. And therefore ladies and gentlemen, I wish to demonstrate how I have gone about that one. Therefore basically I have created a table. Therefore I have created a table. First of all we close this one. Therefore I have created a table. This is our table in design view, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore I have if we hide this one and then zoom, you notice that we have student name, we have biology. This is our first science, chemistry, and then physics. Therefore, those are the three sciences in which our system will compare and give the best. Then we have history, we have geography, and religious education. Therefore, that is the best humanity. The best humanity is among religious education, geography, and history. Therefore, the system will check which is the best performed humanity, and then it will be assigned here. Then it will also assign the points. So this is humanity points. This stands for humanity points. This stands for science points. And then we have the technical points. Then, ladies and gentlemen, on technical subjects, we have computer, we have agriculture, we have business studies. Therefore, our system will pick the best performed technical subject and also assign the points. Then we shall calculate the total points using a function in a query, and then the grade. Therefore, basically here we shall use a number of functions. Then we can proceed to our query. Therefore, let's see our query, what we have. Therefore, we have a query called marks. Therefore, I have created this query using query wizard. And for our query, it is exactly the same table units, these ones, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, I have just used the marks. That is the marks table. Then the only calculation I have done, is total points, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, total points is science points plus human points, that's humanity points, plus technical points. That's exactly what I have done, ladies and gentlemen. Also, remember, you can download this copy for free from my website. The URL or my website address is just below description of this video. Therefore, make sure you download it for practice purposes. Then, ladies and gentlemen, if I can get out of here, we can just go to where I want where I know everybody is waiting for. Therefore, this is the form. Therefore, this is my form. This is what I have done, ladies and gentlemen. This is for my form in design view. Therefore, there is no hidden icon or whatever that I have done here. Therefore, basically, this is a line. I drew a line from design here. This line. Therefore, you draw this line. Once you draw it, once it is slim, or when it is thin, for that case. Therefore, once you draw the line that way, therefore you just go to format, you choose the color you want for that form, then you go again in the same point and you add the thickness. Therefore, that's what I have done, ladies and gentlemen. Then I just use different colors. Then, if you are keen, ladies and gentlemen, you realize that there are no codes here. Therefore, I have done the coding of this form behind the scene. Therefore, let's go to the code. Therefore, I just hit on design view, then we go view code. Remember, you can download this code from my website. Therefore, basically, for the best performed science, ladies and gentlemen, this is the code. Therefore, we use NZ function. Just check below this video. There is a link to show you how NZ function is used. But it's not necessarily you use the NZ function, but it's advisable. Therefore, basically, for the best performed science, ladies and gentlemen, we have biology. Therefore, we are saying if biology is greater or equal to physics and biology is greater or equal to chemistry, then the best science is biology. Else, if physics is greater than biology and physics is greater than chemistry, for that case, therefore we can still add this part here. That one, it's very important that we just assign it here. Therefore, for that case, ladies and gentlemen, it should look like that. Therefore, it's still here. We can also do the same here. You can just do exactly the same there. Where we just copy this, make sure that one is included here. That is how it should look like. Just correct here. Therefore, that is the correct code, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, what we are doing here, if physics is greater than biology and physics is greater than chemistry, then the best science, you take the first one. Therefore, the first you take here should be the first to be equated here. You can also see here biology. So chemistry here definitely comes here. Therefore, if chemistry is greater than physics and chemistry is greater than biology, then the best science is chemistry. And since I have used 1, 2, 3, I have used 3 if functions, I must cross with 3 and if. That is the role of if function in VBA. Then, on the other hand, to assign points, ladies and gentlemen, I have used case select function. Therefore, the code goes select case best science. Then, if case is greater than 85, award 12 points. If case is between 79 and 84, then 11 points. If case is 70 to 79, 10 points. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, you can now get the logic behind my system. Therefore, this is where the points were gotten. Therefore, I also remember when you select, you open select, you must end with end select. Just like end, that just like if is crossed by end if. Therefore, basically at the end here, if case is 1 to 29, then it is the system awards 1. But if a student scores 0, then he will get 0 points. Therefore, that's how that one goes. Then on the side of humanities, ladies and gentlemen, therefore this is how the code looks like. Therefore, for the best humanity, and remember I am putting it on roast focus event, not on click, not on update, not on double click. Therefore, basically for this one, if history is greater than geography and if history is greater than religious education, then the best humanity is history. Else, if geography is greater than history and geography is greater than religious education, then the best humanity is geography. Good. That's how we go about it, ladies and gentlemen. Then, else, if religious education is greater than geography and religious education is greater than history, then humanity, the best humanity is that one. That is the one that overrides all the others. Therefore, this is a very interesting VBA code, ladies and gentlemen. Then, because we have 3 ifs, we also cross with 3 ifs. Then, we have also to assign points to the best humanity independently. Therefore, I have just copy-pasted the same and then just changed this terminology here, this variable. I only changed this variable, best humanity and humanity points. But if you are keen, you realize that that is exactly what I have done. This is best science, this is science points. Therefore, once you write that one, you are good to go. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we have the best technical subject. Therefore, the best technical subject here we have, if business studies is greater than computer and business studies is greater than agriculture, then the best technical is business. Remember, the first here goes the first here. The same case applies to computer studies. If computer studies is greater than business studies and computer studies is greater than agriculture, then the best technical subject is computer. And then the story continues like that. Then for this one, just like I have explained the other one, you just change the technical points and also you just change the variable that is the best technical. Then for the overall, that is for the overall distinction, you also need to see how that one has been accomplished. Therefore, you'll notice that for the distinction, for us to have those ones distinction, then first of all, you can just go to our code, and here if I hit on this, then I go to property sheet, ladies and gentlemen, you realize that there is this part event, and I want us to see very well where I am putting my codes. I am putting my codes on roast focus here. On roast focus, there is an explanation here that macro or function that runs when a control or form loses the focus. Therefore, on roast focus, that's why I hit the 3 dots. Then I'm taken to this point here. This point, that is where I do my coding. Therefore, this is where I do my coding. That is on roster forecast. This is where that one gets in. Then for the grading part, you still use the case select, this one here. Therefore, you just still use case select here. You just have here. Therefore, we go up to this point. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, this is the code for this one. I want us to see. Therefore, you base your argument on total points. Therefore, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. For the grading part, you can put it on roster forecast of any of this one. Like now here, I decided to put it on the technical subject. You can put in any. Therefore, for that case here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the code for grading here. You see? Therefore, select case total points. We are selecting total points. Case 30. Since we have said our highest point is 12, therefore, and we want 3 subjects, that is 12 times 3, that is 36. That means the highest score is 36. And therefore, if our case is greater or equal to 30, that is student scores distinction 1. Then if our student points ranges between 26 and 29, that is distinction 2. 17 to 25, that is credit 1. 15 to 24, credit 2. 13 to 14, that is pass. Then in case a student scores below 13, that is 12 and below, he scores a refer. Therefore, the student will be given a refer. Therefore, basically, ladies and gentlemen, I have utilized the key, that is a control structure called selection, where I have decided to use if then else control structure, and also I have used case select. Now, when you check on my video that is just below this video in the description zone, you'll notice that I have given you links on how to do if function. I have done that one, and also how to do NZ function, and also how to do case select. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you can come up with a simple cluster or subject comparison management system, just like I have done. You can see it's working well. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. See you in my next session.